y'all? It is Paula with Hillbilly Orchids. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. I don't know, I must have caught a flu or something now on top of everything else. Mercy me. But I've been really sleepy the last couple of days. So it started ever since my birthday on Sunday, the 19th, or actually Saturday, the 18th, 19th, Paula, get with it. I can't seem to get with it. Yeah, and I'm just really tired. I'm really tired. Like, I've slept. I actually went to bed at like 7:30 last night, and I slept through, and I slept in this morning. I slept till like afternoon. I was so exhausted, and obviously my body's needing it because yeah, I wouldn't normally be that sleepy, I assume. So yeah, obviously it is something that I'm needing. So, but yeah, again, still fighting the good fight. I did get I got another pain shot and another steroid shot to hopefully get me through till Tuesday, when I can go get my MRI, and then hopefully I can get in fast, sort of fast at least, to see the spine doctor. And so I'm kind of holding out for that. That's where I'm at. I'm holding my breath for this to all go well. And of course, in me worrying about it, I kind of had a panic attack the other night, and that woke me up. So I thought that's what made me sleepy, was because that was at 1 o'clock in the morning. I woke up, and I had to, get myself calmed back down before I could go back to sleep. And I keep trying to tell myself it's going to be okay, but panic attacks are real, and they really suck. They're not they're not nice things at all to have. They're really they really test your patience, and yeah, definitely disrupt sleep and things like that. So yeah, but I'm trying. I'm still holding out, and I'm still, paying a lot of attention to my plants that I can, with your neck kind of being out. Yeah, you kind of do got to be easy. Even though my doctor told me that those are the last shots I get. So I'm definitely going to have to wean myself slowly down from the shots, which I understand. I have been on them for way too long, and which he told me that chances are they're going to want to do steroid injections in my neck. So what they do is they go in between the vertebrae, and they put an injection in right in the spine, so in between in the vertebrae itself, so that it actually helps in that area more. So yeah, so I'm a little nervous about that too. It's always scary when a needle's going to go in your spine. I don't care who you are. That's got to scare you, So anyways, but it brings us back around to Phal Friday again. And I had some different things in mind to do, but this one's kind of important right now because I'm switching a little bit of media to try this, which I know Rick's probably laughing at me if he watches this. Because he told me, he's like, you switch medias, and I'm like, I know I do. I try to find what medias work good and which ones work the best, which I've been real fond of tree fern, especially with phalaenopsis types, but I wanted to try this smaller red lava rock. So I wanted to try this small red lava rock on one of my phalaenopsis types, or some of my phalaenopsis types. This is actually Phalaenopsis celebensis. This is a different one, a second one that I had gotten off of Yoshi. Where is my tag? This one is a really, really, really nice one. It had a lot of leaves. It had more leaves than they usually do keep. So I told him, I was like, I want it, which I've got another one in there, but it's not doing that great. So that was another reason why I really wanted this one. But you see, this is Phal celebensis. And I wanted to give it a go in the lava rock. That's why. So I figured, and it's a repotting, and I know we do them all the time. It's not any really big deal, and I already basically cleaned off the roots. All I'm going to, I just cleaned off the bark mainly. I'm leaving the sheaths and the old things on there because they'll flush out once they decompose. So it's not any real big deal. So, but we're going to basically just kind of twist her around in there to get her to go down in the pot where I want her to be. And yeah, I really want to try this lava rock. The smaller stuff for like this, because I think that was the problem, the 4 that I had with the lava rock, is that I wasn't using the right size for the right size plant. So I might actually go back and get the Cattleya seedling that I had in a bigger lava rock that wasn't doing so well, and maybe put it in this smaller lava rock and see how it does. That might be a good little experiment to test out. But yeah, and this one, because like one of the seedlings was doing okay, but the other ones were getting real dehydrated. And with them being small seedlings, I took them out because I didn't want to lose them. I wanted to try to maintain what they had, what roots they had. And so I went ahead and opted to take them out. They were looking, the plants themselves were looking really poor, and I didn't want to lose the plant. So that's why I went ahead and opted on changing it. Now that I'm looking at this, it's setting up a little high, isn't it? I want it to be, I don't want that many roots showing. I want it to be a little lower in the pot. So we're going to have to, sorry, we're going to have to try it again. Whoops. And I got, we're in my kitchen today. We don't usually ever do stuff in my kitchen. But yeah, sometimes somehow this got pumped up a little bit in the pot, a little higher than I wanted it to be. So yeah, I need to scoosh it down a little bit while I'm filling up the media. Yeah, I don't want it too far down in, but it needs to be down in a little further than what it was, because those roots will dry out too much. They won't stay wet enough, and you don't want that. You want them to stay decently wet, but you want them to dry out some too. So you want it to be able to wick it to it when it needs it, in other words. So yeah, that's a much better height on the roots there. I like that a lot. So anyways, yeah, so I'm sorry it's not really that much better of a Phal Friday. Like I said, we've all done repottings and such, and you know, a repotting is a repotting is a repotting. But yeah, under the circumstances of me not feeling so well, I figured this was the easiest thing to do, and I was going to do it, and I figured you guys wanted to be aware of it so that we can keep an eye on it, you know, as it progresses. We can see how the lava rock's going to do for me. It's been a real interesting journey anyways, you know, in trying the lava rock. I had one large Cattleya that did stay. It managed to stay in lava rock, and it's doing okay. It's putting out a lot of roots, and it's handling me watering the way I am. Normally I'd be watering more, but right now with my neck hurt, I have been watering less, and it's actually doing okay. It's not fussing too bad because I'm not able to water it, you know, like weekly like I have been. Or like I should be. Like I said, with me being down, I've only been watering every other week, and it's handling it pretty well. So, and it is a larger rock, but it's a big Cattleya. So, you know, it was a pseudobulb fell off of, I think November Bride, and yeah, so it wound up throwing off a growth, and it grew. So I definitely throwed it in a pot, and I throwed it in a pot with some moss at first, and then I thought when I switched some plants over, I did switch to the lava rock, and it's done great, so I've left it. So yeah, but yeah, this is that little phal. Hang on, I'll go get the little cattleyas, and we'll go ahead and put them in this small lava rock. Okay, we are back now. I know these are cattleyas, and this is Phal Friday, so but the reason I wanted to do this is because, like I said, I had this out, and we are experimenting a little bit with the lava rock. And I had remembered before when I watered this that it did have pieces that were still looking dehydrated and bad. And this is why. This one is got no roots, but it is growing 2 new growths, so it's starting. So this one might really just take off in lava rock. It might have enough energy to progress those roots, which is what this needs. So it needed more help in getting going. So that one should do quite well. These are all a bunch of seedlings. This one has this teeny tiny growth that probably will not amount to anything because this pseudobulb is absolutely just dehydrated to pieces, but we'll give it a try. I never throw anything that's green away. This little seedling has done quite well, actually, and it's got a lot of nice roots. So this one will probably take right off in the lava rock. It probably won't even skip a beat, and so won't this one. So these were the bag babies. You remember I got them at Lowe's. There's 3 of them. They were, is there 4 of them? Or is that? Yeah, no, I think that's 3 of them. Sure feels like a thicker tag. Brazilian, Cattleya Brazil Stars. Yeah, Stars Chief Splash Blue. If I can find a picture of it, I will put it up there for you. Now, I left the pot over there at the sink. I was like, where's my pot? Can't get them set up in there if I don't have a pot. Oh. Okie dokie. Scoosh back in here a little bit. And this is the pot we're going to be putting them in. And get started with a little layer of lava. I might wind up needing to wash off some more lava rock, because this pot was a little bit bigger than I anticipated it was going to be. Yes, I will. So hang tight and let me go rinse some lava rock. All right, sorry about that. I was trying to hurry because I don't want this to be extra long because I'm adding this in here. But yeah, we need these guys to be in here decently. And that one I probably should have put in first. Sorry, guys. I forgot it had a little bit longer roots. Yeah, so stack her roots down in there a little bit more. And yep, so if you want to try, you know, your hand at lava rock and stuff, I mean, give it a go. Everybody has really great success with it. I know that uses it. Miss Betty uses it, and of course Rick L uses it. And he uses the bigger chunks, and he uses the river rock too sometimes. So he has great success with it. I would just have to water too much to have them all in bigger lava rock. So I kind of, again, if you didn't watch my my video on you know, media and how it's for us, not really for the orchids necessarily, because it's media is set up for our use, not really for the plant's use. I mean, it is somewhat, because of course the plant has to like it and adjust to it and get used to it and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's partly for their use, but it's more for our use. So hang tight, guys. All right, sorry about that. Once again, my husband called. He's stopping to grab money real quick. Our ice maker actually sprung a leak late in the night, which luckily my husband got up to get something to drink, and he saw a little bit of water on the floor. We'd have woke up this morning, 7 o'clock this morning, with a big flood. So, yeah, so I had to stop and get money real quick, and I had to answer the phone. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully this works. I'm going to bury it a little bit. I mean, even though I'm burying it, it's going to get air because, you know, there's air that gets around those little nuggets, at least until the roots take off on it. This one, same kind of deal. It's really in a weird way. This one is. I'm not even sure, like I said, that this one's going to make it because it's really small and it's really absorbed a lot from that one anyways. But yeah, so there's my attempt at starting once again with a little bit of lava rock. I really want to try to use lava rock. It's really, you know, it's beneficial in the fact that you don't always have to keep repotting these guys. They do grow a lot of roots in lava rock, it seems. So the only thing you have to do is make sure that you have enough pot for the lava rock. And like I said, I didn't really want to mix this in with the phals, but this one needed a little bit of help. So I wanted to go ahead and get it started. So I know this is supposed to be our Phal Friday talk, but hope that's okay. I snuck in a little cattleya. So that will do it, you guys, for this Phal Friday. If you could like, share, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you don't want to do that, you could stick around and subscribe to my channel. I have paid and free subscriptions. And if you don't want to do that, you could just send a super thanks. That would be greatly appreciated. And that's it, guys, for Phal Friday. So with that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.